The Elves and the Envious Neighbor. Once upon a time, in a quiet village, there lived an old man named Henry. He was kind-hearted and hard-working, always whistling a tune as he worked in his little garden. However, he had a large horn on his forehead. Though people sometimes stared, Henry never let it bother him. One evening, as he was gathering firewood near the forest, he heard laughter and singing. Curious, he followed the sound and stumbled upon a cave where tiny elves danced in the moonlight. Their music was enchanting, and before he knew it, Henry found himself clapping along. "What a delightful guest," one elf said. "Join us, kind man." Henry hesitated but then twirled into the dance, his feet light as air. The elves cheered and danced with him until the night was nearly gone. "You are a joy to have," an elder elf said. "As thanks, let us take something of yours and give you a blessing in return." "Take whatever you wish," Henry said happily. The elder elf reached up and gently touched the horn on Henry's forehead. In an instant, it vanished. Henry touched his forehead in amazement, his skin was smooth. "You have been kind and full of joy. May fortune follow you always," the elf declared. Then, with a twirl and a shimmer, the elves disappeared into the night. The next morning, when Henry returned to the village, his neighbors were astonished to see his horn was gone. Among them was Jocko, a greedy and envious man who always wanted what others had. "How did you get rid of that ugly thing?" Jocko demanded. Henry told him about the elves, and Jocko's eyes gleamed with a plan. That night, he went into the forest and waited. Sure enough, the elves appeared, singing and dancing. Jocko ran into the cave, forcing a smile. "Oh, wonderful elves! Let me dance with you." The elves, though surprised by his sudden appearance, allowed him to join. But Jocko was clumsy, stomping on their tiny feet and tripping over himself. The elves frowned but continued the dance. "Very well," the elder elf said. "You have danced, so we shall take something from you as well." Jocko smirked, expecting a reward. But instead, the elf reached up and placed Henry's old horn right on Jocko's forehead. Jocko gasped. "No! Take it back!" he cried, but the elves only laughed as they vanished. Jocko ran home, but unlike Henry, he had not earned kindness or good fortune. Instead, the village chuckled at his new appearance, and his envy only grew heavier. Moral of the story: true kindness is rewarded, but greed and jealousy will only bring misfortune.